Hello everybody, thanks for joining me. This is a very serious topic to my heart, and the topic is how to heal relationships. It's a huge topic, and it's basically what's involved in marriage and relationship counselling also. As many of you know, I do life transformation coaching of mind, body and spirit, and part of that does definitely revolve around our relationships with people, and in romantic relationships, intimate ones, and our own relationship with ourselves. Regarding with people, the two biggest things regarding healing relationships are, in no order. Number one, to start saying sorry a lot more to people. When we upset them or play a part in them getting upset, it's really important to say sorry and to apologise, with the intention, first of all, to say that we care for them and that we're sorry that we played a negative role or influence in their experience. And secondly, we're sorry if what we did was wrong or bad. Sometimes what we did may not have been intentional or bad or wrong, so to speak, but we say sorry because, for the first thing I mentioned, which is that we influenced and brought about a negative experience on our loved one or another person, and hopefully that any other person is a loved one too. So rather than being stubborn or bullheaded or trying to be righteous and full of pride, it's so much nicer to let your heart doors open and your heart walls down and to say sorry, even if you think that the other person is wrong or that you were right. Typically we argue we're right, but we forget the emotional aspect, that they're upset or hurting or sad. It's really important to tune into another person's emotions and to express love and care and to have empathy and to understand them also, not only emotionally, understand them emotionally, so important, that's what empathy is, but also understand them intellectually, where they're coming from, etc., their standpoint. So I can't emphasize how important that is, to say sorry, and also to encourage your partner or other people to say sorry to you and to work together, to work things out, to make up. That's another thing about saying sorry, it's like you're rekindling and making up. So important. If you don't say sorry and rekindle, you're just separate all the time, and then you're fighting all the time. Maybe you're clashing heads and arguing and nobody says sorry. It's two people are too stubborn. You got to really open your heart so much more. It's so important. You got to rekindle and reconnect and move forward from there, and you got to say sorry for the past. I think there's a backlog of sorries. You might want to say sorry. Just do it regularly. I'd say to people in intimate relationships, look in each other's eyes every day and say I love you, and if you want, say I'm sorry too. It doesn't have to be about anything in particular if nothing has happened, but just maybe saying, you don't have to do this every day for getting on well, of course, obviously, but if you've been getting on not well, you might want to say I'm sorry for anything that hurt you in the past, sorry that I was a lunatic, like sorry that I was out of balance, sorry that I was hurting and caused you so much disharmony and disturbance and hardship, etc., because I love you and I care for you, etc. So you want to, I love you, I'm sorry. Also start saying thank you much more in relationships with your parents, your kids, your workmates, or with your family or intimate partner. Thank them as a okay, do that. So that's another thing. Thank you. Another thing you can do, which is a massive relationship changer, is to say, to compliment people, to praise them and encourage them and support them. Basically speaking, this means being a positive influence in their life. People in this world have not got enough, praise and upliftment and positivity and encouragement and support. You can do anything, you're doing brilliantly, I really love how you did that, you're really good at that, oh thanks for making the food, oh I loved how you washed up, you did a really good job doing this, thanks for going shopping, thanks for going to work for the two of us, or Thanks for your loving care and attention. Thank you for listening to me. Thanks for talking less and listening more. That's a huge thing. Talk way less, especially when it's the beginning of an argument. That's a time to cut short the argument. Go within and deal with your own emotions first. You might need a timeout, and you might need to arrange a timeout system with your partner, to the two of you to put more effort into the relationship and to healing and dealing with your own emotions and forgiving and letting go. So if you want to get on better in a relationship, you have to put the effort in. That's like the essential point. If you're not willing to put the effort in, everything I said in the video doesn't make any difference, because you're just not going to put the effort in. You're not willing or really driven to do it. So I'd encourage you to take notes in this video actually and write these things down. This is things that I say with clients of mine, but now I'm just making a video, so write these things down. You can have them as a reminder for yourself, or even put them as a reminder in your house, where you and your partner can go over this video or go look at the notes daily, and to remember and to practice these things daily. It doesn't matter if you slip up. It's about letting go and saying sorry. You make up, you wash away, you let go of the little slip up. You say sorry, you make up, you forgive. You try and make the effort to make up something kind or something extra nice. You encourage and support each other and each other's efforts. And lastly, what was that? You highlight the good things in each other. You just keep focusing on highlighting the positive, best aspects about each other instead of focusing on criticizing. Exemplify and teach what you want from your partner, from your own example, but also from asking and encouraging them to do the same with you, together as a team, not as enemies. And this can go with anybody else in life too. It doesn't have to be just your intimate partner. People love and they're starved for compliments, praise, encouragement and support. So do be very giving with these things, and especially towards yourself also. So make a party and highlight the good things you love about yourself and that you do. Just be really happy. Be your own best supporter, your own best cheerleader, and the best cheerleader and supporter for other people too. So this will change your life. It's going to change how you live every day. You'll be so much happier, and it'll change all of your relationships. But don't get down on yourself when you forget. Just remind yourself, get back up on the wagon, and just make things better than they were when you made the slip up. Keep trying to make things better, learning and improving. Come up with new ideas, new ways to express love. And one other last thing I have to say, which is extremely potent and important, a big thing where people don't get on well in relationships is because they have loads of baggage and pressure and stress within them. Even though they might like what I'm saying in the video, this means it's hard to really be open to it properly and to actually live it. It's like, I'm just so stressed and angry, and even when they do something kind, my head is wrecked. It's too much. I can't cope with all of this. So that's why you have to let out the pressure valve and let out the steam and to heal and to let go. This means going into your sacred room or a quiet place where you're safe, like your bedroom, and start cursing maybe, and turn on the valve of the anger and the pressure and the upset, the sadness and the suffering. Open the valve, think about something that upsets you. Know you're doing this for healing, and maybe you could start you could hit a pillow a little bit, or you could punch a pillow, or you could start crying. You could start crying intensely. You could do press-ups or push-ups, or you could run up and down the stairs, or you could do some weights, or you could start cussing or cursing under your just let out the anger and the venom and the hatred, and you can say bad things towards anybody or yourself. But the thing is, this is just really, you don't mean it from the depth of your soul, but you kind of mean it in the moment, and it's not really it's not a bad thing, it's not horrible. You don't really mean it, but you're just letting out the pressure, and there's a big backlog, so that's why it feels intense. And this is healing for you, and it'll let out the pressure chamber, and it'll open your energy field from being hard. It'll soften it and open it, and then you'll be open to giving and receiving love and kindness again. And this will obviously totally affect your relationship with your mom, anybody, your partner, everybody. So this is essential healing, and I hope this has really helped. I think it's been a really helpful video. And, last thing is just to be the silent watcher of what you experience in the present moment. So when you have an emotion, feel it more instead of having an argument with somebody. Go away and feel your emotion and maybe cry or let it do the letting out thing I just mentioned, the releasing. So instead of building up the pressure and stress by getting into an argument, it's a time when you want to be diligent and take a step back and reduce the stress, reduce the pressure and the tension, and reduce the suffering and the pain. So don't get engaged in fighting, or when the time is to kind of just like quieten down, relax, stop talking, like shut your mouth, I don't mean that in a mean way, of course, but yeah, literally just zip it and think about saying sorry, and then find your center and refocus and recenter again. Because when you're angry and upset, you can't think properly, and people just fight, and it's so much more hurt and drama. But when you become more relaxed and you go away for a few minutes, or whatever, half an hour or whatever amount of time, go for a walk in the forest, or you have a shower or something, or you just sit in your bed, then as you gradually settle down, takes time. I encourage you not to be always thinking during this settling down time, but to be just silently observing and watching any thoughts or any emotion. Deeply go into the feeling of the emotion. Feel it. You don't like it, and you might want to cry or let out some hurt or pain, some frustration. But not on anybody. It doesn't hurt anybody then. You're just playing a game, doing an act, doing a thing to let out the hurt and the pain and the pressure. Then when you become more and more relaxed, then you can think clearly and properly and make up. You can solve your life's problems and challenges when you're thinking clearly, not when you're upset and angry. So that's why it's utmost important to resettle and recenter and to become calm and peaceful again at heart. So instead of going into a washing machine of the mind where you're thinking after a bit of a conflict with somebody, instead of thinking, try quieting your mind. Is really important, and just to feel the emotions instead. So sit with your emotions instead of thinking about everything. Try practice this, and you could practice just looking at the present moment, or following your breathing, or touching something, or so move the energy out of your mind and down into the present moment and your feelings, and that will help you. So this is what teachers call being present, etc. Just move the energy and try and calm down and relax. So that's all I want to say, and thanks for joining me. Thanks for your love and appreciation and gratitude of this video and just me. Thanks for your loving kindness in the world and also towards your partner. Thanks for all the wonderful things that you do generally and daily, every single day. Thanks for being you, and you're doing well, so keep doing your best and going forward. We all fall and make mistakes, so don't worry, we're all human, so that's part of forgiving and letting go. We're all the same. And nobody wants to be sad and unhappy or fighting, even though it might seem that way. Beneath anything like that, it's just hurt and disharmony, pain and disharmony. So thanks for all your loving comments to me also, and you're always welcome to leave a note or to contact me if you want any further one-to-one life transformation coaching of spirit, body and mind. That's my service. I'm here to be of service, and it's my joy and pleasure and honour to be of service. So do take avail of my service if I resonate with you, and we can arrange a time and a session. So my website's below. Sharing abundance donation thing for anyone inspired is and able who has spare money, it's below. And my herb website and Facebook is below. I recommend fantastic, good quality, potent, organic and wildcrafted herbs at an extremely affordable price. So if you want to check that out, I get a tiny fraction of anything you buy, but I don't do it for the money, but it's very helpful, of course. So I'm just saying it's a way to help me if you feel like it, but it's rather inconsequential almost. So That's a different topic. I love herbs, they're my passion. I share it with my clients and other people, so I just thought I may as well make it public anyway. Okay, so take care, and I wish you the best, lots of love, and all the best. Peace, everything. Okay, bye.